Here is the quick summary. The Flash is in its 9th and final season. Barry Allen has been the Flash for so long. His wife Iris and he are all set to have a happy ever after. He knows that they will live happily forever and has even mapped their future in a notebook. He and Iris decided to discard the notebook and leave it at that. They wanted their futures to surprise them. Caitlin, with Mark C. Blaine's help, is trying to revive Frost, who was killed last season. But we do not get Frost nor Caitlin. A totally new character with blue streaks on her hair is introduced. Hyun. She's not bad, but she is super nice. Her innocence comes from the fact that she's a newborn. Although she has some ice powers, she is not a metahuman, a cryo or whatever Frost might have been. The science tests reveal that she is literally the goddess nature. Mark hopes that he can continue where he or Frost stopped. She's like, yo, I'm totally different now. He took her out on a date, doing Frost's favorite things. It's not me. Mark says, oh, that's kinda lame. I would love to take a stroll in the park. Allegra Garcia, who has ultraviolet light powers, is the rest of Team Flash these days. Chester P. Runk is also a member. Since they've been introduced, they've experienced a whole day and a romance in the office. Now, finally, they're experiencing it this season. It's true. Cecile Horton is a former district attorney with psychic abilities who has become the new team mother. Papa Joe is retired. Cecile's law firm is here and she has a busy schedule. He also wants to leave the city, but he doesn't want to. Cecile is allowed to visit the house on weekends. They compromise by buying a home outside of town. Central City, as usual, is invaded by new metahumans. However, these metahumans are not the same old metahumans. They include a Captain Boomerang, a Fiddler, and other metahumans. Flash recruits a team of reform robes to battle them. It turns out that their new boss, a speedster in a red suit, is the one who has teamed up with them. It is a dark alternate universe. Batwoman's goal is to create like second copies of herself in order to stop crimes before they can occur. She's also working with Gorilla Grad. Yes, he's back. Barry had convinced him last time to become a good person, but this time he says, no, I want to be an evil villain. Barry then gives him a heartfelt, passionate speech that makes him want to become a hero again. Our timelines take down the Red Death's doppelganger, who gets to see the end of her story here, good Batwoman. Ramsey Rosso, Bloodwork, is the next villain. He has escaped from prison 3 times now. He possessed Wally West this time, and he killed Barry Allen. But in the afterlife, Oliver Queen is there to meet Barry. Yeah, he's back. He's now the Spectre, guardian to the multiverse. And because the Bloodwork is threatening it, he can come back one more time. Iris has been pregnant for 9 months with Nora. What's that? Barry was teleported back in time when he was yanked from there. It's actually the day that his mother is murdered. Barry is brought to this place by the mysterious negative Speed Force crystal, which floats through time and possesses Barry's closest friends in order to annoy him. Barry's archenemy, the Reverse Flash, Ibaron, is here to execute his plan for Kid Barry. So, this is the end. On the night his mother died, it is Barry's current Barry that's fighting against Thawne. He instructs himself not to interfere. Close that loop, and Thawne will kill his mother. We know that Thawne was trapped in this place after he lost speed. Hyun is able to deal with Chillblaine easily, even though the Speed Force negative occupies him in the past. It's possible to disintegrate and bring back the man, I suppose. The negative Speed Force's real plan involves a 20-year future in which we somehow manage to bring back Eddie, Iris, and Iris's cop fiancé who gave himself. His descendant Tia Barthon will never be born. He kept returning, and I suppose that didn't matter. Eddie thinks that he is a Mercury Labs scientist until he gets struck by lightning one day. He begins to remember his previous life. When he goes to find his corpse, he realizes that a ghost has brought him back. Eddie seeks help from future Team Flash, led by Barry's daughter Nora and Iris. Nora has now found the blue crystal. Anyone who picks it up will know that she is possessed. She reveals to Eddie the possible future he could have had. Your daughter would have blonde hair if he hadn't died. Eddie visits future Iris. Look at what we could have done. It's awkward if your ex-fiancé zombie wants to reunite. Iris puts him off. Ed is an excellent guy, but being brought to life again in the past and haunted with the negative force of speed can be disorienting. He decides then to chase his life and become the negative Speed Force avatar. He is now the speedster villain, Cobalt, even though the lightning in his hands is red. He and Flash will now have to battle their respective speeds. Eddie wins, but don't forget that the Flash isn't the only one. Team Flash is there to support him. Eddie has recruited his own friends because the negative force of speed can bring back people to life. The biggest Speed Surveil antagonists are back in the final episode. Zoom from Sabot's 2nd season. Avatar from the 3rd season. God is speeding here, too. The Reverse Flash, Aya Baron and Harrison Wells' face, is also a constant presence. It's the last showdown against the most powerful villains that Flash has faced. Oh, yeah, well, all the good guys will win in the end. Eddie says I have to get faster. It's going to be a total overload, just like Thawne last year. Barry cannot let Eddie become a bad guy. Eddie is a normal good person. If he died, then the negative force would just create a new avatar. The cycle wouldn't end. It's now the last showdown within the negative force. You can guess 3 ways that Barry will win. Yes, Eddie is convinced to become a better person after he has a heartfelt talk. It's going to be a team effort and he will stay the Speed Force negative avatar. He just has to choose not being evil. The forces will be balanced. The day looks brighter at the baby shower as Iris delivers her daughter Nora. Papa Joe West asks Cecile to marry him. They were already married, I thought. Keon must say goodbye. Keon has to say goodbye. She must ascend and become the goddess of nature. Caitlin could return if she leaves this body. Right. Oh right. Now that Barry Allen is a father, he wants to spend time with his children. Barry Allen shoots lightning bolts to a few randos around the globe. I assume they are alternate Flashes in the comics who now also get the chance to be Flashes. Barry Allen is still the Flash and he will always be that. He has just one last run in Central City. Subscribe to our newsletter for the latest TV and movie recaps.